It is the moment that all the grunting and yelling has been leading up to. FEW doubted the United States and Iran deep down preferred diplomacy, even a new deal, to escalating tensions and possibly military confrontation. Now the moment of truth is here, in a Vienna conference room, where the E3+2 of the nuclear deal, UK, France, Germany, Russia, and China, and Iran will sit down and talk about what comes next. The Biden administration will be in the wings, spiritually if not always physically. US officials will be in Vienna, though they will not meet directly with their Iranian counterparts. Virtually every member of President Joe Biden's National Security Corps is steeped in making the 2015 Iran agreement happen. Even the CIA director Bill Burns may well have got his job because of how well he knew the Iran negotiating brief. Of all the foreign policy challenges the US faces now, after the Trump administration's hiatus from normalcy, it is the crisis with the easiest solution at hand. What of the Tehran moderates on the other side of the table? This too is their last real chance to make their broad proposal of better engagement with the Western world work. It is true that Iran has begun to weather sanctions, or at least find a way to live badly with them. It's alleged that China has proven happy to buy the oil the rest of the world will not, taking up to 1 million barrels a day in March, according to some estimates measuring the ghost tankers that hide the shipments. China recently signed a significant trade deal with Iran and has long been critical of US policy towards it. But few can pretend the damage being done by the US-led economic squeeze wouldn't be better off removed. The moderates are also on the clock, facing a harder-line parliament and a presidential election in months that could impose a tougher approach against the West across government. The material promise of the JCPOA, as the nuclear deal is technically known, needs to loom into view again, and quickly, to raise electoral turnout in their favor. Both sides too have been doing what they can to prepare or place obstacles on the ground for Vienna. The Biden administration has been calm and relatively unfussed by Iran's screaming deadlines and declarations of further nuclear activity. Biden took singular and swift military action when US military lives were lost and threatened in Iraq by bombing Iran-backed militia. But it then swiftly started calling them Shia-backed militia, as if to give everyone an option to step away from the smoking craters. The US has also declared the desire to bring some of the Trump surge of troops protecting Saudi Arabia home. That must calm some hawks in Tehran. The Iranians have deftly trod a line between enrichment actions that can terrify if you choose to let them, or be interpreted as symbolic and reversible if you prefer to remain calm. Enriching uranium to 20% purity, as they have done, rings alarm bells because it is a closer step to the 90% needed for a bomb. But some estimates suggest that even if their 20% pile was enriched to upwards of 90% overnight, it would have enough for less than a handful of bombs. That's probably not enough of a reward to make a likely Israeli and US attack worth gambling over. Iran's production of uranium metal is a necessary step towards bomb making, critics have said. But they have been making that metal from low-grade uranium, so the step is mostly a show of a technical ability many experts already thought they had. Reports of more and better centrifuges also abound. In short, the Iranians have created a lot of chips to bring to the table, a lot of things they can offer to do first, in exchange for the first softening of US sanctions.